To welcome everybody to the inaugural Men's Shed Expo. Hopefully today we're going to entertain, inform, enlighten and educate you and introduce you to men's sheds of this region. I'd like to ask the Mayor of Maitland, very supportive Mayor of Maitland, to come up, Mr. Peter Blackmore, to do the official opening.
Good morning, recycled teenagers. Welcome to Maitland. The men's shed in Maitland, of course, offered vital service to our community, and they're a modern version, the Australian backyard shed that forms part of our Aussie culture. What I admire by going to the men's shed is watching those tradespeople and handymen at work. You know, in a day, in a modern age where voluntary redundancy, where early retirement, and of course we have skilled tradespeople that are lost to the industry. And to me, that's where the men's shed plays a very, very important role. This is your expo. And so I have great pleasure today by officially opening your expo, and I hope that it is the first of many expos that we will see in the Hunter. So I declare it officially open. Please have a great day. Thank you.
Did you ever wake up in the morning on the wrong side of the bed? A bit confused and yawning, you go straight out the back to your shed. Yeah, all Australian boys need a shed, a place where he can go, somewhere to clear his head, to think about the things his woman said. Yeah, all Australian boys need a shed, a joint to learn to read and write, work on his bike at night, to grow up as he likes, to grow anything under lights.
I think the men's shed's a great thing just for the men to get together, even if they don't do anything, just to have a cup of coffee and just meet other men.
But making those connections that matter to me is really important. What our vision is to try and empower men. You know, the empowerment of people to take responsibility for their own health and well-being is fundamental and it's critical. And if you get a sense that one of your mates is struggling, have a word with him. Ask him how he is. Because being a man can be a very lonely place, particularly for young men. They're struggling with the whole world. This attitude of I don't need any help is the downside of our male warrior culture. Now, our warrior culture is the most dominant feature of men in Australia. But it has a flip side. It's dangerous. I don't need any help. I can do this for myself. We need sheds because that pulls men together where they can deal with some of this stuff. Because when a problem is shared, a problem is hard. The beauty of men's sheds is it draws men to do those sort of things. And for me, men's health, men's sheds, they're intrinsically linked. Because your health is about your social interaction, understanding that even though you might be an elderly man, you can still find those things that really matter in your heart.
Well, my old shed, she leaks a bit, the roof is caving in. Nothing that a bloke can't fix with a few spare sheets of tin. The beams are old, telegraph poles, white ants have eaten out. She creaks and sways on windy days and leans towards the south.
I knew very little about the Men's Shed program. I had heard of it, but I didn't really understand too much about what it was.
Not a great deal. I knew in general what they were about.
I think I've learned about the popularity, the growing popularity of men's sheds. I've spoken to a range of people today, everything from people with disability, retired folk, farmers, and most of the feedback I've been hearing is that it is a really good concept for men to participate in, so I've been fairly impressed with the response.
That there's a great need for the information that we can provide out there in the community.
absolutely I would. Yeah, now that I understand what it's about, that it is for any men, and that also there's that health agenda as well. Absolutely I would.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Back of the shed where the dogs are fed, near last year's bales have loosened. Sticky tall green weeds came up with thrown out seeds. All it took was pan and pull. I watered them once and they grew still.
Men's sheds are a health condition. We like to call it health like still.
Yeah, all Australian boys need a shed to weld up broken gates, a place for all his mates to come round Sunday arvo for a jam, a place to make a racket, find the pipe and pack it, to think about the things his woman said. Yeah, all Australian boys need a shed. Yeah, all Australian boys need a shed. Yeah, all Australian boys need a shed.
Well, from what I've seen today, I'm just going to start going for a starter. So, yeah, I'd refer people to go along and find out what it is, and whether it's got anything for them.